Is Camilla about to make a radical change to how tiaras are divvied up among the British royals? Yes, we have some really potentially very exciting, so unbelievably much thrilling news.
There, she's the only splash of color in this picture, but take a close look at her tiara.
Yeah?
That's one of Princess Diana's favorites. It's actually the one that she wore at her wedding.
By royal tradition, tiaras are reserved for formal occasions and are loaned to royals for their lifetime, with the reigning monarch determining who is granted access to each piece.
Tiaras have become emblematic of monarchs and prominent figures globally, and over the years we have witnessed a plethora of exquisite royal tiaras.
The implication of all these is that Princess Kate and Duchess Sophie will be directly impacted by the new tiara usage regulations that Queen Camilla has just established. Do debates over access to Queen Elizabeth's renowned collection?
This is Her Majesty the Queen's so-called Vladimir tiara. It was made in 1874, and what's wonderful about it is that these beautiful pendant emeralds, known as the Cambridge emeralds,
and the prized Aquamarine Ribbon Tiara show how these changes could impact royal family traditions? Join us as we explore Camilla's intentions and the implications of the new rules she's setting. A changing tradition. Tiaras, with their origins tracing back to ancient civilizations like Persia and Rome, have historically symbolized power, prestige, and divine favor. These ornate headpieces, also called diadems, often crafted with precious metals and adorned with diamonds, pearls, and other gems, became particularly synonymous with European royalties, signifying social rank and ceremonial importance. In British royal tradition, tiaras are typically worn by women of noble birth or marriage during formal occasions, with specific protocols dictating their use. Recently, Queen Camilla has subtly modernized these traditions.
It'll be interesting to see if maybe Camilla needs it to be remade, depending on how flexible the tiara is, can indicate its comfort level.
Embracing a more flexible approach to wearing and showcasing tiaras, signaling a shift toward a blend of heritage and contemporary style within the monarchy. What impact does this change have on the age-long tradition? You'll soon find out. Traditionally, British royal women began wearing tiaras only after marriage, often as wedding gifts or on loan from the monarch. Queen Elizabeth II, for instance, had an extensive collection of around 50 tiaras, but she followed strict rules about their use. Specific pieces were often reserved for particular individuals, leading to predictable appearances at royal events. Kate, Princess of Wales, was frequently seen in the lover's knot tiara under these established traditions. Queen Camilla has since introduced significant changes to this system. First, she has encouraged shared access to royal jewelry. Pieces once reserved for specific women are now available to other family members. Camilla herself has worn items previously associated with Princess Kate and Duchess Sophie, signaling a shift towards flexibility. This practice mirrors the approach of other European royal families, such as Sweden, where tiaras are shared among royal women in a system often described as tiara musical chairs. Second, Queen Camilla and her team have rediscovered hidden treasures from the royal jewelry vaults.
This is a very small portion of the Rosebank collection of tiara replicas. Not all of them are part of the crown jewels. Some of them are owned by individual royals.
Many older and rarely seen pieces, some thought to be forgotten or dismantled, have been reintroduced. This approach has refreshed the royal family's public image and sparked new interest in their historic collection. Over the past year, these changes have led to remarkable appearances. In November 2024, Queen Camilla wore the Aquamarine Ribbon Tiara at a diplomatic reception. Queen Camilla accompanied King Charles to the annual diplomatic reception at Buckingham Palace, an event that celebrates the presence of one of the largest diplomatic corps in the world. The evening, attended by over 500 members of the diplomatic corps, serves as a grand showcase of the UK's diplomatic year. Representatives from around the globe, dressed in their finest attire, were welcomed to the palace for this prestigious occasion. For the glitzy affair, Queen Camilla paid a heartfelt tribute to her late mother-in-law, Queen Elizabeth II, by wearing a rarely seen tiara from the Queen's collection. Known as the Aquamarine Ribbon Tiara, the exquisite piece features 5 large aquamarines set in a diamond ribbon design, according to the court jeweler. Camilla paired the tiara with a floor-length blue velvet gown by Fiona Clare and accessorized with a pin featuring King Charles III's royal family order. Her necklace and earrings, also adorned with aquamarine stones, came from her personal jewelry collection, creating a harmonious ensemble. Interestingly, Camilla's aquamarine jewelry set, which includes a bracelet, first debuted in 2009, and the matching tiara, seems to complement the set purely by chance. The tiara itself has a storied history, with the only known photo of Queen Elizabeth II wearing it taken during her royal tour of Canada in July 1970. In that image, the late Queen paired the tiara with a floor-length evening gown and an oversized fringed jacket as she departed Yellowknife City Hall. Afterwards, the tiara was worn by Sophie, Countess of Sussex, on multiple occasions before making its way to Queen Camilla. The reception marked Queen Camilla's first public appearance since the palace announced the passing of her beloved rescue dog, Beth.
The British royal family shared on November 18th that Camilla's beloved dog, Beth, has died.
The sad news was shared on social media the day before, accompanied by touching photos of Camilla walking Beth in the Highlands and meeting the late Paul O'Grady. The palace's statement bid a sad farewell to Beth, the Queen's much-loved companion from at Battersea Dogs and Cats Home, who brought such joy, whether on walkies, helping with official duties, or curled up by the fire. Notably absent from the evening was Kate Middleton, Princess of Wales, who last missed the event in 2014 due to her and Prince William's visit to New York. Prince William did attend the reception alongside King Charles and Queen Camilla. Meanwhile, Kate is preparing for her next major appearance, hosting her annual Christmas concert. Reports also suggest she may host a rival Christmas party, instead of attending King Charles's traditional Sandringham celebration. But all of these can only happen after her return to duty. You'll see why next. Return to official duty. Royal fans have been thrilled to see Princess Kate gradually resuming her official duties in recent months. In September, the Princess of Wales announced she had completed preventative chemotherapy following her cancer diagnosis.
At 6, the Princess of Wales has just announced that she is undergoing treatment for cancer. Here now is a very personal message from her.
Despite this uplifting news, royal enthusiasts are disappointed to learn that Kate Middleton is unlikely to wear a tiara this year. Initially, royal experts predicted that Princess Kate would don a tiara at a state banquet in December. This banquet is part of a state visit hosted by King Charles and Queen Camilla for the Emir of Qatar, His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, and his wife, Her Highness Sheikha Jawahir bint Hamad bin Suhaim Al Thani. However, the palace recently confirmed that Princess Kate will not attend the evening banquet. Instead, she will greet the royal guests during the day and participate in a carriage procession to Buckingham Palace alongside the King, Queen, and her husband, Prince William. The absence of a tiara moment for Princess Kate during this high-profile event has left royal watchers longing for the regal spectacle. Royal historian Jessica Storoshuk, speaking with Marie Claire senior editor Kristen Contino, previously remarked that Kate would likely attend the state banquet if she is medically able to, due to her role as the wife of the heir and a key senior royal. However, since her cancer diagnosis, Princess Kate has slowed down, prioritizing her children and well-being over some royal engagements. This shift in focus became evident on November 19th, when Princess Kate missed Buckingham Palace's annual Diplomatic Corps reception for the first time in a decade. Commenting on her reduced public appearances, royal author Robert Hardman told Hello Magazine that the palace is careful to manage public expectations. He noted that if she did start returning to major social events, that would lead people to think things are back to normal, which isn't the case. Hardman emphasized that there's no pressure on her to do that. Princess Kate's tiara choices have always carried deep historical and symbolic meaning. By royal tradition, tiaras are only worn for formal events and usually after 5 p.m., except for weddings. These sparkling headpieces are lent to royals for life, with the reigning monarch deciding who gets access to which ones. Queen Elizabeth II, who had 20 tiaras in her collection, allowed Princess Kate to use 4: the Cartier Halo, the Cambridge Lover's Knot, the Lotus Flower, and the Strathmore Rose. Kate has worn these beautiful tiaras for important royal events, always pairing them with stunning gowns and accessories. The first time Kate wore a tiara was at her wedding to Prince William. For the ceremony at Westminster Abbey, she chose the Cartier Halo tiara to go with her elegant Alexander McQueen wedding dress.
The veil being held there in place by the Queen's halo tiara, which has been loaned to her specially for this day.
It was a memorable debut, as she hasn't worn this tiara again since. One of her most memorable appearances with the Lover's Knot tiara was during a 2015 state banquet at Buckingham Palace for Chinese President Xi Jinping. This tiara, a favorite of Princess Diana, is adorned with dangling pearls and diamonds. By choosing it, Kate paid tribute to Diana while emphasizing her own connection to royal tradition. She has since worn it at several events, including diplomatic receptions and banquets, reinforcing its role as a symbol of continuity in the royal lineage. The Lotus Flower Tiara, also known as the Papyrus Tiara, is another standout in Kate's tiara collection. Originally crafted from a necklace owned by Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, it features intricate floral designs and a light, elegant structure. Kate first wore this tiara in 2013 at a diplomatic reception, marking one of her earliest tiara appearances. The choice highlighted her affinity for understated sophistication while honoring the legacy of one of the monarchy's most beloved figures. During a 2018 state banquet for King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands, Kate once again turned to the Lover's Knot tiara. Paired with a royal blue Alexander McQueen gown, the tiara symbolized the historical ties between the British and Dutch royal families. The look was widely praised for its balance of regality and modernity, demonstrating how Kate uses tiaras to strengthen diplomatic relationships. Queen Camilla's influence on tiara traditions has likely encouraged Kate to explore bolder choices while maintaining her signature style. For instance, Camilla frequently wears larger and more elaborate tiaras, such as the Greville tiara, known for its striking size and presence. This contrast to Kate's more delicate selections highlights the diversity of royal jewelry preferences. However, as Kate grows more comfortable in her role, she may incorporate pieces with greater historical significance or visual impact, reflecting Camilla's example. Queen Camilla opted for the diamond festoon necklace, which Princess Kate had famously worn at King Charles III's coronation in 2023.
And now King Charles's crowning moment, the first of 2 crowns to be placed upon his head, the St. Edward's crown, which was made for Charles II back in 1661.
This subtle gesture highlighted Camilla's flexibility in using key pieces of royal jewelry to enhance major occasions, while reinforcing the interconnectedness of the royal women's roles. Camilla's choices often evoke a sense of continuity, and her willingness to share iconic jewels speaks to a modernized understanding of how the royal family connects with the public through tradition. Earlier in March 2024, Queen Camilla unveiled an aquamarine brooch, once belonging to Queen Alexandra, a piece not publicly seen in decades. The brooch's reappearance linked the current monarchy to Queen Elizabeth II's great-great-grandmother, tying the past to the present in a poignant way. By incorporating such historical pieces into her wardrobe, Camilla has demonstrated a commitment to reintroducing the monarchy's hidden treasures, lending a fresh narrative to objects that might otherwise remain in obscurity. Princess Kate created a stir in November 2023 when she debuted the Strathmore Tiara, a stunning garland of diamond wild roses. The tiara, a wedding gift to the Queen Mother in 1923, had not been seen publicly for nearly 90 years. By wearing this rarely glimpsed piece, Kate reinforced her role as a custodian of royal history, while offering a new chapter to a long-dormant artifact. This surprise appearance reminded the public of the breadth and depth of the royal collection, sparking widespread intrigue and admiration. Meanwhile, Queen Camilla further captured attention in December 2023 by wearing a grand diamond stomacher, originally owned by the Queen Mother, but never previously seen in public. By bringing these forgotten pieces into the spotlight, Camilla has breathed new life into royal jewelry traditions, combining historical reverence with modern accessibility. Her approach not only revitalizes the monarchy's image, but also ensures that these treasures continue to tell compelling stories, engaging both royal watchers and historians alike. Kate's tiara appearances not only showcase royal jewels, but also her strategic approach to public representation. But Princess Kate is not alone in this, as Queen Camilla's influence is also reflected in Duchess Sophie's tiara appearances. Sophie's journey as a modern royal and her remarkable tiara choices echo the evolving role of women in the British monarchy, a transformation that Queen Camilla has also exemplified. Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, joined the royal family in 1999 and has since become one of its most dedicated and prominent members. Her elevated role within the monarchy has afforded her access to some of the late Queen Elizabeth II's most exquisite tiaras, including the iconic Enthymeme tiara, a variety of aquamarine headpieces, and other dazzling accessories. But it gets even more interesting. Over the years, Sophie's tiara choices have captured the imagination of royal enthusiasts, showcasing her ability to blend historical significance with modern elegance. Among her most memorable moments are appearances adorned with diamonds, gemstones, and even a tiara valued at an astonishing £1 million. One of Sophie's most iconic pieces is the Enthymeme tiara, which she debuted at her wedding to Prince Edward. This striking headpiece, crafted from vintage jewels in Queen Elizabeth's private collection, features radiating fan-like petals inspired by 4 Enthymeme elements of Queen Victoria's regal circlet. Its timeless elegance has made it a staple in Sophie's jewelry repertoire, appearing at numerous royal events. She wore it to Crown Prince Haakon's wedding in Norway, where it perfectly complemented her formal ensemble, and again at Princess Martha Louise's wedding, demonstrating the tiara's versatility. Sophie has also paired the Enthymeme tiara with a hot pink off-the-shoulder gown for the Danish royal wedding and a navy-embellished dress for Prince Albert II and Princess Charlene's wedding in Monaco. Perhaps most memorably, during Donald Trump's state visit to the UK in 2019,
So Buckingham Palace has been the focal point of this entire much-awaited trip by President Trump to London. It's a state visit.
Sophie paired the tiara with a lavender gown and a large diamond necklace, cementing its status as a royal favorite. Sophie's love for aquamarine gemstones is equally noteworthy, as seen in her collection of stunning aquamarine tiaras. The Wessex Aquamarine Tiara, custom-made by G. Collins & Sons, features a striking central aquamarine stone and can transform into a necklace, making it both versatile and unique. Sophie first wore this tiara during Prince Albert II of Monaco's enthronement celebrations, and later paired it with a plunging neckline at the Childline and Mission Enfants Royal Gala dinner, drawing attention to its bold design. Another standout is the 5 Aquamarine Tiara, also known as the Canadian Aquamarine Tiara, which Sophie wore to Princess Madeleine of Sweden's wedding. With its 5 10-carat aquamarines surrounded by floral diamond motifs, this breathtaking piece, valued at £1 million, epitomizes royal glamour. She revisited this tiara at Swedish Prince Carl Philip's wedding, pairing it with an aquamarine necklace and a lilac gown for a sophisticated look. Sophie's tiara moments continued to dazzle at state banquets, including King Charles's first as monarch and another honoring South Korea's president. In both instances, she revisited the Wessex Aquamarine Tiara, pairing it with complementary diamond jewelry to create glamorous ensembles. More recently, Sophie debuted the Lotus Flower Tiara at a banquet celebrating Japan's Emperor and Empress. This elegant piece, created in 1923 by Garrard for the Queen Mother, had last been worn by Kate Middleton, adding another layer of historical significance to Sophie's collection. From her wedding day to state banquets and royal weddings worldwide, Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, has consistently showcased her impeccable style and deep appreciation for royal heritage. Her tiara choices, blending timeless elegance with personal flair, have cemented her reputation as a modern royal icon, celebrating the past while embracing the present. The list of tiaras revealed with many still in the Queen's vault is mind-blowing. Let's take a look. Generation of tiaras. The late Queen Elizabeth II, a paragon of grace and authority, was often imagined adorned in her finest gowns, crowned by one of her magnificent tiaras. These glittering symbols of royal grandeur, though not worn daily, represented her esteemed position. Many of these tiaras were treasured heirlooms passed down from her grandmother, Queen Mary.
Victoria revealed is an emerald and diamond tiara, a matching brooch, necklace and pair of earrings, a diamond tiara which we call the Kokoshnik tiara,
who was renowned for her passion for exquisite jewelry. Some, like the Grand Duchess Vladimir tiara, became the Queen's favorites, while others were rarely seen. Today, these historic pieces are cherished and worn by her descendants and their wives, including Queen Camilla, the Princess of Wales, and the Duchess of Edinburgh. As the anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's passing invites reflection, the tiaras she once wore take center stage, their history and legacy continuing to illuminate the royal family's storied tradition. The imperial state crown, a masterpiece crafted for King George IV's coronation, was traditionally worn by the Queen during the state opening of Parliament. Adorned with nearly 3,000 diamonds, 269 pearls, 17 sapphires, and 11 emeralds, its grandeur was matched by its considerable weight, making it too cumbersome for Queen Elizabeth II to wear regularly. Eventually, it was carried ceremonially by the Lord Great Chamberlain. Among the Queen's most beloved pieces was the Grand Duchess Vladimir Tiara, which boasts a dramatic history. Originally crafted in 1874, it was smuggled out of Russia during the 1917 revolution by two British friends disguised as servants. Queen Mary later acquired it, drawn to its looped diamond design that could be customized with pearls or emeralds. Queen Camilla has since worn this elegant tiara during her public engagements. It doesn't end here. The Burmese ruby tiara held deep personal significance for the Queen. Commissioned in 1976, it was made using 98 rubies gifted by the people of Myanmar as a wedding present. Burmese tradition associates these stones with protection from evil and illness, making the Queen's choice to wear this tiara during former U.S. President Donald Trump's state visit particularly symbolic. One of the most cherished pieces in the collection, Queen Mary's Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, was originally a wedding gift to Queen Mary. Known affectionately within the family as Granny's Tiara, it became one of Queen Elizabeth II's favorite pieces, appearing frequently in portraits and even on currency. The Queen Mary's fringe tiara also held sentimental value.
Britain's colonial past that's led to a lasting mystery.
Featuring 47 diamond bars, it was famously worn by Queen Elizabeth II on her wedding day in 1947, though it required emergency repairs after snapping during preparation. Decades later, Princess Beatrice also wore this tiara on her wedding day in 2020. The Cambridge Lover's Knot tiara, commissioned by Queen Mary, is a romantic design featuring heart-shaped knots adorned with pearls and diamonds. It was gifted to Diana, Princess of Wales, for her wedding to Prince Charles in 1981. After Diana returned it following their divorce, it has become a signature piece for the Princess of Wales, Kate. Unseen for decades, Queen Mary's bandeau tiara resurfaced spectacularly in 2018, worn by Meghan Markle on her wedding day. Crafted in 1932, it incorporates a diamond brooch gifted to Queen Mary, with its Art Deco design adding a modern touch to royal tradition. The Cartier Halo Tiara, originally a gift from King George VI to his wife, became Queen Elizabeth II's at the age of 18. Although the Queen never wore it publicly, it was lent to Princess Margaret and Princess Anne, and famously adorned Kate Middleton on her wedding day in 2011. The Delhi Durbar Tiara, commissioned in 1911 for Queen Mary, was originally set with emeralds but later refitted with the Cullinan III and IV diamonds, the most valuable stones in the royal collection. Queen Camilla wore this tiara during a 2005 engagement. The Brazilian Aquamarine tiara was born of a coronation gift from Brazil in 1953, comprising aquamarine stones fashioned into a tiara, earrings, and necklace. Queen Elizabeth II frequently wore this dazzling set, its last public appearance occurring in 2011. Finally, the Greville Emerald Kokoshnik Tiara debuted publicly on Princess Eugenie's wedding day in 2018. Featuring a striking central cabochon emerald, it had been bequeathed to the Queen Mother in 1942. Rumors suggest that Meghan Markle initially hoped to wear this tiara for her wedding,
Queen Elizabeth II to select a tiara to complete her bridal ensemble,
but was instead given another choice. Rich in history and intricate craftsmanship, these tiaras remain enduring symbols of royal heritage, adorning the royal women who now uphold Queen Elizabeth II's legacy of elegance and tradition. Queen Camilla's choice to bring out new tiaras is a thoughtful way to honor both tradition and change in the royal family. By wearing tiaras that are not often seen, she highlights the beauty and history of these jewels while giving the monarchy a fresh and modern feel. This also inspires other royals, like Princess Kate and Duchess Sophie, to explore and wear lesser-known pieces, adding their own unique style. Camilla's actions help people appreciate the royal family's rich history while showing that it can adapt and stay meaningful for future generations. What do you think has helped to sustain the tiara tradition within the royal family? Do you think Princess Kate and Duchess Sophie will be affected by Queen Camilla's influence? Kindly share your answers, thoughts, and opinions in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel to enjoy more videos like this. Also, click the next video shown on your screen. You will enjoy it.